This is going to be a high water year for not just democratic politics, but the politics of working people. And we cannot afford to have our friends and our relatives, our members, not show up in 2008. And so when people ask you, why should I get involved? You got to have an answer ready. You know, I toured two facilities this morning where the National Air Traffic Controllers work. And those, you know, one was the tower out at the airport, the other was their in-transit facility over on Louisiana. Incredibly important facilities for their jobs, but much more important facilities for the safety of each and every one of you who gets on an airplane and flies around this country. And listening to their concerns, it troubled me that we're fighting about the same things that we were fighting about back in 1981.
Yeah, right.
You know, they don't have a contract right now. And the FAA has basically been double dealing them for years now. And you got to ask yourself, do you want your daughter, your son, to get on an airplane and fly across this country if there are understaffed, overworked air traffic controllers who don't have the support that they deserve and don't have the compensation that they deserve looking out for you? I mean, who is more important for all of us who travel? And yet, in this administration, that is not the priority. So what does this election mean? Well, for NACA members, it could mean a contract. It could mean a piece of legislation that makes sure that they have the working conditions they deserve. And it means that the next time I put my little boys on an airplane and fly them to see their grandparents, I don't have to worry about it. You know, it affects people's lives, these elections. I remember about a year ago, a lot of folks in this room, we joined together for a protest about the National Labor Relations Board. And many of you were here. And you think back to these last few years and how we've had an NLRB that has ruled against labor, ruled against working people time and time and time again. 65% of the time. Thank you. You know, we have an opportunity with this election to put the 3 vacant seats in the hands of people who will put the labor back in the National Labor Relations Board. Employee Free Choice Act. You know, I'm one of those people that believes we have a constitutional right to free association.